Let me guess, you're building something in stealth or you're planning a big announcement? The truth is, most crypto launches fail way before the announcement because a launch is not an announcement. Let me explain. Part 1, the real start of a launch. In crypto, a launch is a very long funnel. It's not just a tweet, not just an announcement, and not just a product release. It starts way before you're even thinking about your marketing campaign for this launch. Let me explain that. In fact, from the very beginning, even if you are still in stealth mode, you'll have some supporters. You have a few developers that know your project when you're still unknown by the public. So the main mistake that crypto founders are doing is that they think they can build the product and then try to find how to sell it. So like finding narratives to explain their product. The thing is that from the very beginning, even when you're stealth, you should have narratives. I explained in another video that you have marketing as the father, and inside marketing you have a brotherhood where you have the product, the offers, the distribution model, and communication, and all of them should be aligned and work together. So communication is not something that you are thinking about after your product, offers, and distribution model. From the very beginning, you should be very clear on what are your narratives, and to do that, you can ask you first, who I am helping with my project, what future I'm offering to those future users, and what's new, in fact, in my project that doesn't exist elsewhere. And that's just the main, the very beginning of thinking about narratives. And I did a full video about narratives, so if you haven't seen it yet, please look at it, because I explain how to do a narrative from zero. Your narratives are always with you, and if you are not creating them, you're just creating noise, and you are losing the opportunity to be understood from the very beginning by early supporters. So the launch is starting months, if not years, before the launch. Part 2, stage visibility. So let's say your narrative is clear and you're now a few months before your launch. You don't want to make the announcement public already, but what you can do is start pushing some small messages. For example, offer a demo of your product in a select Discord channel, or someone in your team is tweeting each week about a specific topic. So we can start identify what is your narrative. And this is the stage visibility is the most important moment, because what you're shaping is not attention, because you're not clearly sending the message, but expectations. And the more you do this, the more you tease your narrative, the more people will be already waiting for your announcement at the moment of the announcement. So you will not have to make them root for you. Even if they are not in your community, they will already be aware of what you're doing and what you want to say and spread it for you. So this stage visibility is something that I've seen a lot of crypto founders, they are doing it a little noisy because their narrative were not well defined before. They are more like saying to someone in their team, just say something about this technical aspect, or this one, and it's mixed with a lot of different messages. If your narratives are clear from the very beginning, you can start doing it in control, and so control where you are guiding people then at the moment of the launch. And the launch will be 10x more powerful if you do that. Part 3, the announcement, the launch. When you're ready to launch, it should feel like a release, not a reveal, because you have already some people that know about your product, not a lot, but they know about it, and you have already spread on the internet your branding assets like your designs, the main messaging you have, and like technical elements about your product are already known by some users. So at the moment you're releasing, for example, your tweet about the launch, a lot of people are already know already how to share about your brand and to share about you and share about your product. So it's easy. Your messaging is sharp because it's been tested. Your key narratives, your design, everything has already been shared, and your first users, beta testers, or the few users you allowed to join in the previous phase, they are already ready to talk about you. So what is this launch for? It's to consolidate your actual narrative, but the narrative was spread before. So what's your announcement for? It's to consolidate interest around what you're offering. It's to convert curiosity into actions with specific call to actions, and it's to scale visibility beyond insiders. So, to consolidate interest around your project, the launch should be the moment where you release, for example, a product demo. To scale visibility beyond insiders, what you can do is to sync with partners and with investors to make sure that they can share about this announcement too and the release of the product or the test product. And then to make sure to convert curiosity into action, you should absolutely take the time to work on your call to actions. And what crypto founders get wrong in general is like 1 month before the launch, they are starting to think about their narratives of the launch, but it's already too late. It should have been before. 1 month before the launch, what you should think about is your call to action, actually. So you absolutely have to think the earlier as possible at the main narrative, then you think about the key messaging and you start spreading it from the stillest moment to the very, like the D-Day of the launch, the release of the announcement and the demo, the testnet, I don't know what you want to show. So, just to conclude on all that, a launch is not starting 3 months before the launch. You are branding from the very beginning of the creation of your startup. You have like every 3 months to think about your narrative, the main one, the thing you want to share about what you're doing. Your launch marketing campaign is starting months before the announcement. Don't see the announcement or the launch as a deadline, because it's not the beginning of something, it's not the end of something, it's the momentum you want to create. So you have a lot of things to do before, and we will see in other videos that you have also a lot of things to see after the launch. But this is for another video. If you don't know how to craft your narratives, if you're lost, I have a full video about narratives and how to create them in crypto, specifically using the traditional marketing framework and adapting it to crypto. So you can watch it, and you have to if you don't know how to do it. And if I helped you in some way, if you've learned something during this video, please comment, tell it, like, subscribe, share the video to other crypto founders, and yeah, see you in the next video.